All right, Drake Riggs here with Sumiko Inaba, the last samurai, right? So, Lady Samurai,
Yeah,
excuse me.
yeah.
So, speaking of that, the nickname.
Yeah.
I love nickname stories. Tell me, how did this come to be?
It's cliche to say my Japanese heritage, but it fit. If you say it out loud, Sumiko, Lady Samurai Inaba, it just was catchy. It came from somebody in the gym, and I was like, I really like that. I'll take it, and it stuck from the beginning. So. I'm the Lady Samurai.
There we go.
Yeah.
Works out. And getting ready for Bellator 268 this Saturday night. Sumiko, I feel like with a lot of fighters these days, amateur, careers are kind of a dying breed. And you went 5-1 as an amateur before turning pro. Good amount of experience there. Do you think it is important to kind of get that in? Because, like I said, I feel like a lot of people they're just kind of jumping right into it these days.
Yeah, no, 100%. I put a lot of my success on my amateur career. Being comfortable in the cage is a thing. It really matters, and I know that I was 6-1, so okay. I think one of the websites doesn't have one of my fights on there, but it was great. I recommend anybody, and I know it's really, really hard right now with everything that's happening. There's a lot of just more pro shows, but I recommend getting a good amateur career. Getting all the experience of a crowd, no crowd, hearing your corner and everything. I think that makes a big difference, and I'm glad that it's showing, in my pro career. So
definitely, just gotta take your time, right?
Yeah, for sure.
But with Bellator 2-0 now, how has the experience been? Being on a big stage and starting out on one as well.
It's amazing. It was definitely something to get used to. My last amateur fight felt like a professional fight. It was really good. I was the main event, and I flew to that fight and had to do the whole fight week thing. So that was awesome. It really set me up for coming into Bellator a little bit more prepared. So coming here with this being my third fight, I can't be more than just grateful that Bellator still has me here. So
of course, and we're looking forward to the rest of the future for you. I'm curious though, did you have any inspirations when you got into MMA? Of course, plenty of great athletes out of Hawaii, BJ Penn, Alima McFarland, Max Holloway, list goes on and on. Yes. But anybody specifically for you?
I'd say my daughter is my biggest motivation. Just putting a great example out there, showing her that there's something that you are so passionate about and you put your heart, mind, and soul into it, it can grow to this.
Yes.
So yeah, I love it. That's definitely, I'd say, my biggest motivation is her.
Totally understandable. And I mean, speaking of that, balancing motherhood and a sport as taxing as MMA, those are both big jobs, So how do you do it?
Balance, as you say. That's all it is. If I could tell somebody and give somebody advice, is just take it one day at a time and balance everything out. There's always going to be gosh, I just lost my train of thought.
All good.
Sorry. There's always going to be something. So, just taking the positive out of situations, especially me, she's becoming a teenager. So this is going to be an age where there's a lot of emotions, a lot of different things that's going to have to get dealt with. And I just take it, as it comes, as it comes. This is just with fighting, it's the same thing. It's just going to get better with the more experience that I get. So.
And both of these things are very unpredictable, right? With how they'll go. So, but I wish you the best luck. You're making it work very well.
Thank you
and
so much.
Just with the MMA specifically, quite a finisher so far, especially in Bellator. Is that something that's important to you as well, to kind of stand out in that fashion? Because they've been great wins.
Oh, thank you so much. Honestly, I love being known as an aggressive fighter and coming out and finding that finish. I just want to show everybody my skills, as a martial artist. So if the finish is there, I will find it. But I don't like saying I'm going to come out finding or trying to find something. I feel like that's where people overthink a little bit. I'm just going to come out and show my skills, and it'll be there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And is it exciting for you to be in such a good division like the Bellator flyweight division, especially as you continue to climb? It's damn, there's some good girls.
Oh man, especially with the competition out there, it's exciting. I have a lot of things set up for me that I can strive for. There's so much goals that I have because it's so big. So yeah, it's amazing. It only gives me more motivation. Yes. It's such a great division. So yeah.
And taking on Randi Field this weekend, just how much do you know about her? Are you one of those fighters who likes to study your opponents a lot? Or you're I'll let the coaches take care of that?
Yeah, my coaches took a lot of care of that, but I mean, I don't take it lightly. I know what I'm getting into, and She's 2-0. I'm 2-0. It's like a great matchup. I'm excited. It'll be fireworks. I'm excited.
For sure. All right, Sumiko, I will leave you with one last thing. I always like to hear about stuff outside of MMA because you guys get asked by us all the MMA stuff all the time. So, like, when you're not being a mom and all that stuff, hobbies, what are other things you like to do? Other sports or activities? Are you into art? And you tell me.
Oh, funny. That's funny that you say art because I'm terrible at art. No, I'm a martial artist, and this is where I paint my pictures in the cage. I'm not very artistic in that way, but it's another hobby. Like, martial arts is my life. It's funny. I'm a very big outdoors person. I'm at the beach all the time. I'm outdoors. I just bought a bow. Like, I do some archery. Yeah, me and my boyfriend got into archery, and it's to have to focus on something like that. It's a part of, I love it so much. So yeah, that's a new obsession that I have. But gosh, there's so much with mixed martial arts that I try to study every part of it. So I'm obsessed with that. That's the hobby right there.
Yeah, makes sense. I mean, there's a lot to master. So, for sure. All right, Sumiko, we will leave it off there. Very excited for the fight, and thank you so much for the time. Best of luck.
Oh, hey, you made it to the end. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. If you like this video and want to see more like it, give it a like and maybe subscribe if you haven't already. Until then, we'll see you next time.